There we go. All right, put my heater on. Hey, it's time for tea with D. And she's freezing. She's always freezing. The crazy lamp lady just uploaded. Oh my goodness, the crazy lamp lady. I'm hooked on the crazy lamp lady. If you've not watched the crazy lamp lady, you need to. She's the best. Let's get rid of this. There we go. Put that back. A cup of tea. Oh, I'm so cold. I'm so cold. I'm so cold. Hello, Rosemary. I'm so cold. I'm freezing. Freezing. It's not even cold here. I don't know why I'm this cold. The basement is cold. Hey, Lynette and Tracy and Lisa and Paula, Tamara and Terry. Hello, hello, hello. And Rosie and Deborah. Good evening, ladies. I had a retro Danish tonight, and I made it with the keto bread. Just when you think that keto bread can get worse, it just does. That stuff is bad. Oh, it's not that it's cold out. I was just outside with the dog, and I didn't have a jacket on. It's just cold in the basement. It just, man. And summer will be hot. Oh, thank you, Rosemary. I took that this morning. That's in my bathroom. I was just finishing. I was having a bad morning with, I mean, I shouldn't say that because I kind of like I said, I kind of knew it was going to be as bad as it was. I'm not behaving myself. And what do I expect, right? If you don't follow the plan, you don't get the results you want. And I know this, and I tell myself this all the time. Oh, I did. Ooh, it was, I stuffed French toast. I mean, I can get it down. It wasn't like I couldn't get it down, but I didn't enjoy it. I could think of how it would taste with 647 bread. I'm like, oh my gosh. Hey, Sheila and Donna and Tammy. Well, I hope things are looking up for you, babe. Oh, what was I just going to say? It was something about that Danish. Oh, I know what I was going to say about that Danish. Thank you. You guys are all so nice. I really want you to have 647 bread too. But the Danish. I got the fat-free cottage cheese, but I mixed a little bit of that Watkins cream cheese flavoring in there. Just like a microscopic drop. Even my husband said, this tastes like cream cheese. It does. It does. So that was a total win. The fact that the topping tastes like cream cheese. But the bread sucked. You can't have everything, I guess. Cream cheese and sucky bread. Yeah, I had to either give something to get something. That's how life goes. It's just horrible, Terry. I had avocado on it. I didn't like it. It had stuffed French toast. I didn't like it. I need to follow 8 days a week. Religiously. Awesome, Lisa. Today's the day. Good evening, Michelle. Hey, Becky. I love the Italian. I mean, I kept sitting there eating this Danish thinking how much better it would be with the Italian 647. I'm like, because it had this cardboard taste. You can't get around it. And I'm not willing to sacrifice a point for that. I'm just not. I'll spend the point for good tasting bread. Well, just go back on plan, Tammy. Don't really think about it. And, don't just kind of just continue. Like I overthink things sometimes and it's always detrimental to me. Hello, Stephanie. Lori orders the bread from netrition.com. It's the cheapest price around to get it. Honestly, it's way cheaper than Amazon. Hello, Pat. You're working outside. Good girl. $5.99. I think, what do you have to spend, Lori, to get free shipping? I know there's a minimum. But sometimes if you order a lot of stuff, which some of us do, ooh, I'm good at 8,700 steps. I make 10,000 tonight. Not that it matters, but what am I drinking tonight? I have to think. Tazo vanilla bean macaron, which is one of my favorites. And Janet doesn't like it. And I do. I don't put nutrition. It's a site to get a lot of things that are protein based and stuff. Very nutritious stuff. Hello, Mary. If you can post the link, Lori, to nutrition. $100 for free, 35 minimum, and $6.99 for FedEx shipping. They have a lot of good stuff. They do. I think they have that fiber gourmet pasta and all that like funky pasta that people like. Hi, Terry. So, Lord, if you could post a link to their site, I would be so grateful. I mean, I could possibly try to do it, but I know I'd spell it wrong. I am in the midst. I'm probably going to have it by the end of tomorrow. If anybody's interested in ordering from Pitos, the Pitos company. Oh, I love those. Those little onion ring things. Oh my God, they're so good. I like getting the little bags for 2 points, and you can't find them in the store, but they're really, really good. You know what they also have at Nutrition is, I think they have those protein crisps, those buffalo and barbecue protein crisps that are 2 points a bag, which are a steal as well for points. I do a Zoom meeting every Saturday morning. Yes, I'm thinking about doing one at night because apparently people like we do a night one. So I may sub out one of these for a maybe Wednesday night. I'm still thinking about it. It's hard. It's hard on me in a sense because I have to be. I don't know what I'm looking for. Keyed up. Like you have to. I try to have a lot of energy for those Zooms because I feel like because it's Zoom, you gotta somehow. So I feel like it takes believe it or not, I am exhausted when I'm done talking. It just stresses me out a lot. Lori Mashburn, copy and paste. I think you can handle it. Roy is here. He has made an appearance. Roy's Recipes. Roy has a blog up now. He's got a website. So if you're into Roy, like we all are, you'll want to jump on his bandwagon. He's going to have a channel sometime soon. I'm not sure when. I'm waiting with bated breath. There's Lori Mashburn. I knew you could do it. Oh, I see, Paula. You know how many times, Tammy, I've been hearing this, that these meetings are closing? It's so sad because there's some people that are just don't have anything, and that just breaks my heart. It just does because there's some people who are desperate for a meeting, and nobody's traveling. Nobody's traveling that much. I know I wouldn't travel. Absolutely, Tammy. Share the link. That's all you have to do is share the link, and then she's forced to come. Overachiever you are, Roy. You're an overachiever. One of those 3-dayers. I remember, it was funny. When I first got my Instant Pot, the first thing out of the box that I made was ribs. Because why not? When you get an Instant Pot, what's the first thing you do? You make ribs. Yeah, I was like, ooh, but they came out fabulously. I don't like ribs in the Instant Pot. That's, you know, you're a typical man, Roy. Overachieve. Always think, yeah, I get it. We're all waiting. We're so super duper excited for it. Oh, that's a shame. It's just, hey, Melba, how are you? Good evening. I'm having a hot cup of Tazo vanilla bean macaron. Why not? Yeah. So yeah, I'm thinking about putting a nighttime Zoom in. I don't want to do Saturday night. I mean, I could, but I don't know. People are busy during the Saturday nights. You know, that's prime time for going out, and you know, I was out Saturday. I was at a winery kicking back some. Maybe that's why the scale was up. Could be. I did have a few glasses, which I normally only have one, but this wine was très magnifique. It was delicious, and if I like one, I'm in trouble. Oh, that's a shame. Hey, Michelle. All right. Well, we meet Melba every day, 2:30 Eastern time on Zoom. There's a link in the Facebook group that Lori posts. She's my little poster for that. I'm indebted to her. Well, last thing I have to worry about. And what you do is just hit the link, or you can just put the number. Like you go into Zoom and you join a meeting, and the number is there, and then there's a password too that you put in, and then she lets us in around 2:29, and you see all the little blocks, and she shares the screen, and we have a really good time. You know, without it, I wouldn't do it. So, you know, honestly, I don't know what I'd be. I don't know where I'd be right now without Glam Squad. Hey, Robin. And oh, that's even worse. Jeez. That isn't a good combo. Oh my God. Well, you know, we need to laugh, Roy. I've gotten to the point now. No, I'm a little bit. When people look at something and they want the points, I've written it out, but they still want me to tell them the points. I've gotten to the point where I want you to learn. So you need to figure out what those points are. You know, it's like you can't be spoon-fed forever. You got to learn, put your big girl panties on, and you got to grow up and be an adult. And we figure things out for ourselves. So, yeah. Good evening, Regina. Hey, McLean and Lindsay. You put the bus let off, didn't it? Hello, ladies. I did not sleep well again last night. When I wake up during the night and then Farfie is snoring next to me. I'm like, seriously? Oh, today's our anniversary. I told you guys. Yes, today we were married. It was very much a day like today. The weather was just exactly like this. It was a beautiful day. Perfect weather. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better day. Breezy. This is a beautiful day. 1997. So we've been married 24 years. 24 years, and they said it would never last. Oh, why, thank you, ladies. My son bought us dinner, surprised us with the dinner. I was like, okay. I had to cook it, but hey, you know what? He bought us lobster cakes and lobster rangoons, and their favorite, gnocchi. So I made gnocchi with a pesto sauce. Yeah, a little higher in points, but yeah, you know what it is. I didn't have a lot. Good night, Tammy. Oh, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Oh, I'll tell you exactly why there's points on. I know exactly why. You want to know why Diet Lemonade has points? Because it's made with Splenda. And Splenda has points when it's used in that amount. Yep. My wedding anniversary. I was a young bride. Yep, that's why. It's made with Splenda. Had it been made with monk fruit, it wouldn't. But that's why it's good. Because I like Splenda the best. I think it's the sweetest. To me, most like sugar. That's why I put it in my tea. That's little, you know. And the little packets don't have points, but I guess if you use enough of them, they would. Yeah, thank you, ladies and germs. 42 years. Good for you, Terry. I love their sweet tea there, or the frozen lemonade. Oh God, that's good. Good night, Michelle. Thanks for popping in. Thank you all for those wonderful wishes. Splenda Natural Stevia. I've never heard of that one. Hey, Roberta. Never heard of that. See, like I'm not the type of person. I don't go posting on Facebook, and you know, what do you? I gotta have 1,000 people tell me how my anniversary. No, it's what it is. You know, it's keep it down the down low. I'm telling you, the frozen lemonade at Chick-fil-A is fantastic. They had a watermelon mint lemonade, I think it was. Oh, it was delicious. Does Chick-fil-A ever do anything wrong? I don't know. I think not. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness, Miss Michelle, what is your secret, girl? That it can be possible if you haven't lost for a while and you got all that like first weight. They always say that all that water retention, and then you shoot another big weight loss out. That's wonderful. Never look twice. Look forward. Don't think about it, because if you're like me, you overthink it, you party too much, and then that goes to hell. Yeah, it's the Splenda. The Splenda is a kill you every time. Thank you, Janet. It's funny, Timmy was home yesterday. Got his second COVID vaccine. So he's all... And he made it all right, actually. I was a little bit surprised. I thought he would not be feeling well today, but he said the same thing I did. Tired, and he had a couple weird dreams, which... Oh yeah, my son worked there. It was crazy at Chick-fil-A. Yeah, you got the first one right, Terry. Push forward, girl. Oh, it is. Oh, yeah. It's not. But you would think it's sugar free. It shouldn't have any points, and I totally get that. But yep, I had a deep dive into that one many years ago. Like, why does that have points? Wow, 49. Well, next year, oh, it's funny. Next year will be 25 for us, and then it'll be 50 for you. Yeah, the big 25, the big silver. I can't believe it's been that long. Wow. I know. Isn't it good, Liz? It's one of my faves. Tastes like a dessert. I always say dessert teas, man, they are so underrated. Unless you're Janet. I think you should have like dessert coffees, because there's many coffees. You can have like they have raspberry chocolate and all that stuff. See, I can't stomach coffee, not even a little bit. Wow, 50 years. You girls deserve a medal. You've never had Chick-fil-A? Oh my goodness. They make the best chicken sandwiches on the planet. I was born in 1966. The old tidbits. All right, it won't be cringeworthy. Lori, we are who we are, and people aren't, if they want to watch professionals, they'll go to the Food Network. They want to watch people. It'll be fabulous, I'm sure. I like the chicken sandwich or a whole wheat one. The grilled chicken with the bun, I think, is either 7 or 9 points. And you can get a small fry or potatoes or a fruit cup. Or you can get the grilled tenders for 0. Yeah. Or I don't know if they have grilled nuggets. Or is it the grilled nuggets, grilled tenders? It's one of them. They're very spicy, though, which I really do appreciate. Oh, my good, Linda. That's great. We ladies deserve a medal for all these years. I'm thinking next week. I thought it was going to be this week, but apparently I didn't plan. I want to have sheet pan week. I want to do a dinner every night on a sheet pan. Hey, Terry, whatever works, Add them all together. The years. That counts. They never said how long you're married to the same person. It's like how long you've been married. I love their chicken tortilla soup. I'm sure. I never check the points, honestly. You know who else has really good chicken tenders is Popeyes. Popeyes has good chicken tenders too. 0-point tenders. There you go, McLean. That counts. I'm sorry. Doesn't have to be the same person, really. What does it matter? Married is married, Being, putting up with these men. Like Roy's gone. Putting up with these men. We need some kind of stinking medal. I've often said that. There should be a medal for that. I love Subway. Oh my God. I used to get this fabulous salad from Subway, and it came with pita bread, which was fantastic. It was so good. I love Popeyes. They have the red beans and rice, the Cajun rice, the tenders. Yeah, I'm sure it is a lot of points. Yes, they used to. I haven't been there I haven't been there since COVID. But yeah, they used to have chicken tenders that were 0 points. They're spicy though, but I appreciate, honestly. I love a good spicy tender. You do, Terry. You need to get out more. Branch out, girl. Branch out. And I always say, when in doubt, order off the kids' menu. Oh, yeah. Been there, done that many times. Yep. Why are you getting the kid a Diet Coke? Because it's mine, actually. I've gotten many a kid's meal. Well, Terry, you have to clarify. You are vegetarian or vegan, so I don't think there's many options for you with fast food. Wow, you live in a small town. Oh, I just love getting regular tenders and putting them in the air fryer or wrapping them in a little bit of bacon. I'm telling you, you can get several chicken tenders out of one slice of bacon. They are hot. I agree, Ellen. They are. Like I said, but I always say when you have something spicy, you drink a lot. So it's kind of a win-win for me. The toy, sometimes I bring it in school. Sometimes I play with it. Yeah, sometimes I put them. We have a treasure box at school, so I put them in there. When I used to take my son to Chick-fil-A when they were little, they hated it because they liked the food, but Chick-fil-A never had a toy. They always had a book. I remember him going, "I don't want a book. I want a toy." Shut up and read the book. Oh, the burger. Yeah, that plant-based burger is how many points at Burger King? It's like you better off getting a Whopper, point wise. They are now. They are. Yes, they are. You are correct. Hello, Fern. But yeah, that plant-based, I think it's called I can't think what it's called, Beyond Burger or something. It's like 20 some points. I get a Whopper Junior. I think if you get it without the mayo and out the cheese, which I don't, I could live without the mayo and the cheese. I'd rather have ketchup anyway. You can get it for, I think, like 9 points. That's a steal, quite honestly. You could trade their toy for ice cream. Well, that still wouldn't help me out, Lori Mashburn. Now, would that? Now you're putting ice cream on my menu. Yeah, that would not. Take the toy and take it into school. Put it in the treasure box. Yeah, the Impossible Burger is impossibly high in points. When I saw that, I'm thinking, oh my God, a plant-based burger. Just because it's plant-based doesn't make it point-friendly. But you have to look at it this way. It's probably a better option. Sometimes if something is higher in points, doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad choice. I think, personally. They would have went for that. Yeah, they would have traded in for the ice cream, no doubt. Oh, yeah. Especially if there was mint ice cream involved. The little one would have. That was his favorite. We used to go to the, we were just thinking about that. The open houses and things. Just the kids they always once wanted to eat. Thank God they're old enough now. Oh, Bailey. Oh, I should tell you the news. The girl said Bailey did very well today. She said she was impressed. So he's making some progress. So that's good to hear. Though he comes out limping, so I'm not quite sure. Like, well, he was walking in there, but he's lazy. 20 points. That's a lot. You can get yourself a Whopper. Wow, vanilla's. I think we would all agree with vanilla. Yes, they do. And the only reason I know that is because they mail it to, if you're a WW member, you get it mailed to you on Sunday in your email from Team WW. And that's usually, that's kind of what we talk about when I do my meeting topic du jour. That's what they're talking about. I've been on WW consistently since 2016. I started off with Smart Points. Oh, I did Points Plus in 2013. I lost 56 pounds, and then I kind of quit. Well, it was a lot going on. My son had a seizure. My mother had to go in the hospital. It was really bad. So I left for a few years, gained all the weight back, of course, plus some, because then that's always how it goes. And then I went back in 2016. It was Smart Points. So like I said, I've been doing the green plan. And then I was on that for a year and a half, left for 2 or 3 months. I can't always remember what it was. I left in like October, November, came back in February because I just couldn't do it. Then it was Freestyle. And I've been on Freestyle pretty much ever since. Lost 116 pounds on Freestyle. Good night, Paula. I don't know. Do we even have virtual workshops? We're opened up completely here. All our Monday, Sunday through Saturday. So I'm not sure if our leader does virtual anymore. I'm not sure. They want her in house because they're looking to save. She's one of the best ones, and yeah, I'm not sure how well they're faring. Yes, Freestyle was the blue plan. Correct. And Smart Points, right before that, is now the green plan. And purple is just a morphization of that. Thank you. It's been quite a journey, I will say that. I have not had a good couple of months. I'm not sure what's wrong with me. I should have just stayed in maintenance mode. I decided to go back in weight loss mode in January to get off a few pounds, and yeah, I have been better off staying in maintenance mode. Because I stayed in once I hit goal. I just was tired of trying to lose. I just wanted to coast for a while. Yeah, I should have stayed there. Good night, Robin. Yeah, no, our meetings are open. So I'm actually considering going on Saturday for a meeting. I think I need to. That's probably half my problem. I need to get back in the groove of getting weighed, and it's not going to be pretty when I go in there. But you know what? It is what it is at this point. A year. I made goal December of 2019. I made lifetime January of 2020. Right. Thank God I did, because we shut down another month and a half later. So I've been on maintenance since January of 2020. I didn't want to. I mean, I was stuck at 2 pounds under goal, and I probably should have tried to lose more. But I have been, like I said, 26. I've been doing it for like 4 years. I just wanted to enjoy where I was, so I just coasted for the last year, and I thought, oh, I'll go back in weight loss mode. Switch my app back to weight loss, and it's not been good ever since. I should have stayed in maintenance mode. Maintenance, you get 5 points added on to your day because I don't want you losing anymore. Oh, they're closed. Good night, Stephanie. Yeah, we were having both. I'm not sure if my leader is doing virtual anymore. I don't know. I haven't seen her post, so I really don't know. But I know she's full-time back to work. It's nice. It's nice to enjoy where you're at for a while. Like they started talking about that in the last couple years, telling people if they want to take a break. Like they never talked about that before. It was always just weight loss, weight loss, weight loss. Then they started talking about, why don't you maintain? Why don't you just and then go back into weight loss mode. So it's kind of nice just to sit at one spot and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Yeah, it's just, you can't spend the rest of your life in weight loss mode. You can't. You have to sit there and just enjoy the fact of where you're at. Good night, Tamara. Night, Regina. Good night. I think I said good night. Good night to Stephanie. Yeah, I don't think she is either. I joined October 2016 with Smart Points. Actually, today is 2 years that I am lifetime. Lost 40 pounds. That's awesome, Mary. I can only get two. Well, I was actually at one point over COVID, I was down 4 pounds under goal, which was it 4 or it was 6, which I was like, ooh. But it was really light for me. I'm a good night, Becky. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes because maintenance is a learning curve as well. You have to figure out how maintenance goes. You go all through this, and then all of a sudden, what do you do? How do you maintain? That's definitely a beast of its own. Double toasted. I love Ellen's order. Double toasted. That's not bad. 3 points. I can do with that. They have avocado toast at Dunkin', though I don't think I'll like it there because I'm very fussy about my avocado toast. Very fussy. But I love the Trader Joe's citrusy garlic. And I hear there's another spice out that they have. So your girl's got to get her butt to Trader Joe's. I was just looking at my cabinet. I have like 12 bottles of Trader Joe's seasoning. I'm a little obsessed with seasoning, I gotta say. It is a lifestyle. It definitely is. I definitely think that's what made the difference in my journey, is not thinking of it as a diet, but as a lifestyle. And how can I make lifestyle choices and stick to it? And it's so far so good, other than this list. But I always say, don't have to crap around. For a reason. She does. I've never had it. Hey, Jermaine. Hey, Jermaine is in the house. My tea is cold. I don't think vanilla bean macaron cold is delightful. Now, the lemon wasn't bad cold. You might, Terry. I mean, you might if you start off. I preach this all the time. If you start out like just like lower in points, and then like say you exercise more or you do this, you need to eat more, and you'll be feeling more hungry if you're doing more activity. We've missed you, Mr. Maine. And like I said, if you have the points, you should use them if you're hungry. If you're not hungry, then I'm not going to sit here and tell you to eat if you're not hungry. But if you're going to bed hungry and you're leaving points on the board, yeah, there's something wrong. Don't be trying to lose faster by eating less. It never works out. Never. Of course, I've never had that problem. Yeah. They don't give me enough points, quite honestly. That was my one thing I liked about the green plan, is having 30 points. That was nice to see. Of course, now if I add up all the 0-point foods I ate, I should be fine. Bryn, you were finally here. Oh my gosh. Hi from Oregon. Bryn, where have you been? Have you not been reminding yourself? I use weekly points if I need them. On a whole, I do not. But if I need them, yes, I use them. I will sit there and not say, oh, I can't because I don't want to dip into them. Oh, no. If I want something, I'm going to have it. And yes, I'll use my weekly points for it. Nutrition. There you go. Good for you, Rosemary. You're getting snow? Oh. Michelle, I'm sorry to hear that. I don't want to talk about snow. We're in April. I don't want to hear if there's a prediction of snow in this area, I will I would go nuts. Yes, that is me. Hungry Denise makes bad choices. She does. So that's my mantra this week. I'm trying to fit in snacks. Trying to plan some snacks so I'm not going into the next meal starving. I do bagels with 2-ingredient dough. I do sometimes pizza. I'm a traditional pizza girl. I like a yeasty pizza because I like that pulliness of pizza. Because I find that 2-ingredient dough is a very dense pizza. But I like it for bagels. Or like kind of little filled pies. I like making pie crusts with it, but I don't like making pizza, if that makes sense. I love making like fruit, like little hand pies. Oh, I love those. And air frying them. If air frying your 2-ingredient dough makes a difference because it gives you that nice crusty exterior. Oh, your bagels, your pies, anything. Cinnamon rolls. I make an awesome bear claw that I had. Oh my god, that bear claw came out so good. It really was good. I did one with pumpkin that was really good. But that's what I do mostly. I mostly do with 2-ingredient dough is bagels. I love the 2-ingredient dough bagels. Roy left the building. It's Roy's Recipes. It's a website. He posted it in my Facebook group, Rosemary. He'll be starting a channel soon. Well, did you weigh them, Mary? I always say go by weight because they're supposed to weigh so many grams. If you have the points, GC, I think it's fine. I think if you're within your points, you're within your points. I did post a Dollar Tree haul. Bryn, where have you been, girlfriend? Ay. Girl, don't you have notifications on? You had snow, Jeremy? Oh my goodness. I use it in place of sour cream. I find, I don't, my family doesn't know the difference, quite honestly. They don't complain. I like to use, when you do 2-ingredient dough, this is my pet peeve if you've ever seen any of my videos, I do a cup of flour, self-rising, or I make my own with the, salt and the baking powder. I do half a cup of Greek yogurt, and I do an egg. And then sometimes I even throw a little bit of yeast in there. Yes, if you're going to use an egg, you have to cut back your yogurt a little bit. And you just have, so I've been doing it for so long, I kind of know how the dough feels. And if you think your yogurt's, I always find it's good to drain it before you use it for 2-ingredient dough if it's too wet. So I put it in like a coffee filter, let it sit there for a little bit, and a lot of the moisture leaks out and it's a little bit thicker. So I find it just helps with the dough as well. Good night, Pat. I did not post a cauliflower sloppy joe. Somebody else did. Wasn't me. I don't think I did. Did I? I don't know. I didn't post one. Hey, Cynthia. Is it better if one goes to meetings and they get weighed there? I think one would be more. Yes, I definitely think so. Yes. Yes. Meetings or what I needed. I needed to go in there and be accountable to somebody else. So absolutely. That's why I want to go back. Yes, it helps to have somebody weigh you. Look who's here! Lib! What does lib mean anyway? Tony? But I definitely do that when I make my bagels. I get my yogurt, my half a cup, and I drain it in a coffee filter, paper towel. Leave it over a strainer for a little bit. And then I'll put my 1 cup of flour with my 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder and some salt. I do an egg. The yogurt, I'll throw it, it's drained, and a little bit of yeast. This makes a difference. Little BB. I gotcha now. Gotcha. So that is how I make my 2-ingredient dough. My bagels are fabulous, and I do not roll them into bagels. I can't be bothered. Quite honestly, I used to sit there and... No, you just plop them on a tray. This way, especially if it's really sticky and you're not really familiar with the dough that well and it's getting annoying, plop them on a parchment-lined baking sheet. They will puff up. They will be stunning. Just brush them with egg wash. You are good to go. Exactly. Figure out your points. Don't depend on anybody else to figure out your points for you. I don't like when I post a recipe. What's the points? What's the points on green? We all have a recipe builder. I want you to learn how to use it. You will thank you, Rosemary. You will become so familiar with things, it'll become second nature. It will. And if it's not second nature, it's because you're not putting enough work in. Quite honestly, you're asking for this and do. I sometimes I want to say, do you want me to come over and make it for you? Because sometimes, I want you to learn, grow, achieve, and succeed. And doing that is figuring things out. It's for flavor and for like more of that elasticity that yeast gives a dough. Gives it, because it grows a little bit. So it gives it a little bit more, it lightens it a little bit. In my opinion, I think. Flavored peanut butter too. Yes, I've had the chocolate. I prefer the regular, quite honestly. I'm happy. And I do enjoy the PB Fit. I don't have meetings in my plan. Maybe I should add going to meetings. If you feel you need them, I am a meeting person, Terry. I love meetings. I loved going. I loved seeing the people there. I love the camaraderie. I love the support. I think it's was a great. I would not be here if it wasn't for my meetings. Quite honestly, I don't think I could. I love the 2 ingredient. I would take a 2 ingredient dough bagel over a Thomas's bagel any day of the week because I feel that they keep me fuller longer. I just love them, and you can make them flavored. I put rosemary in there. Talk about a good when that is in the toaster, your whole kitchen smells good. You can make them any flavor you want. You want to make Italian seasoning, you want to make a basil, you want to make an oregano one, rosemary is my personal favorite. Everything but the bagel. You make it the way you want it. Garlic. Why not? Who am I to judge? But it's delicious. I don't know if it cuts the sourness. Honestly, I just like the fluffiness that the egg gives as well. It lightens it. Like I feel like that 2 ingredient is very heavy. The yogurt is very heavy. It's dense. So I feel the egg and the yeast lighten it up a little bit, and the egg gives it a little bit of richness. And since we don't have to count eggs, I'm taking it, girlfriend. Yeah, I'm definitely. If you could afford to go to meetings, I recommend meetings, quite honestly. Jermaine, I've gotten to the point lately, that's what I'm saying. You want me to spoon feed you? It's like they demand it. It's not that you ask the points. Like, figure it out. And sometimes, when you do it enough, you can almost figure it out in your head. Eventually. No, you do not need a bagel pan to do it. Nope. Like I said, I make buns. I plop them on the pan so they look like a hamburger bun. It's the same points, whether it has a hole in it or not. Honestly, you don't miss the hole because nothing falls through. So yeah, I just make them into buns. Oh, well, the 11.1, so sure. I agree with that one. Hey, Leslie. Oh, thank you, Leslie. You know, we should say hi. Oh, yes. Or no, my favorite one is, and I almost laugh sometimes because if something sounds too good to be true, it normally is. Somebody posted in another group, wasn't mine, that it was a recipe with using the cake mix, and it was 1 point a slice. Unless you're getting, 58 slices of cake, there ain't no cake mix giving you 1 point a slice. No. I mean, the cake mix alone, we know this because we do it enough. It's, nobody knows how to put in serve it. It's just, oh, look at this, 1 point cake. It's not 1 point cake. No cake is, let me tell you something, there's no cake that's 1 point. There isn't. Let me enlighten you. There isn't. Oh, I'm telling you, there used to be good recipes on our board. I used to post them on our Facebook group, our Weight Watchers group page, and I would just whiteboard recipe and snap. Hey, Joe. I am here later than I was supposed to be. It's 20 after 8, because I'm just, when I talk. We always have, I don't blame you. I like dairy. Dairy's good for you. I like me some dairy. I think I want to have for breakfast tomorrow. I feel like having more oatmeal. I am addicted to this overnight oats like nobody's business. Though I think I'm going to have... Now you guys have me thinking of 2 ingredient dough bagels. I think I have one in the freezer. I think. Or Grace's oat bread. I need to make that this week. That's on my docket to make. I think I have one of those bagels in there too. I don't know what I don't know what I feel like tomorrow. I have a little mushroom and onions and peppers that I sauteed up. I need some Asparagus. That's what I'm jonesing for. Asparagus and eggs. I hate using canned asparagus as it's mushy. I like my asparagus firm. I don't like mush. I love overnight oats. And I'm telling you, this is the way to go. If you love this Premier Protein as much as I do, I swear I should be their spokesperson because I love this stuff. Oh, speaking of which, in case you guys are interested, tomorrow, guess what's coming back? The coconut brownie chunk Built Bars. Big surprise. So yeah, they're relaunching them tomorrow. I don't know if there's a special. I don't remember them saying there was a special. If they're on sale or not. I don't remember that. I'll have to look. I'll have to post it later. But yes, coconut. They're good, I have to say. I'm not going to lie. They're actually better than I thought they'd be. Because I don't like coconut, but I like those. So keep your eye on that for that. It does. I'm telling you. I was talking about the girl in school about overnight oats. And it's just great. It's ready for you in the morning. You can eat it in the stinking car. Or eat it at work. It's just great. I love it. I love it. And you can heat it if you choose. I like mine cold. Oh, you believe it, Jermaine. Track on. Good night. They didn't mention the white chocolate. They just mentioned the coconut brownie. The dark chocolate one. Oh, that sounds good. I love being on purple. I always put potatoes in my scramble. Not a lot, but I put a little in it. It's so good. Good night, Mary. I am actually going to head on out as well. I am here a little bit later than normal. I didn't realize it was 8:25. I talk too much. But I thank you for joining me tonight. If you haven't seen my What I Eat in a Week, I just posted that bad boy about a couple hours ago. Go check it out. It's what I post on Instagram. So if you don't follow Instagram, then you should watch it on the YouTubers. Give this video a thumbs up before you leave. I'd appreciate it. I will see you all. Tomorrow is Tuesday. I should be here. There's nothing going on this week that I know of. No, I'm home every night. Yay. Have a great night. Let's all stay back on track. I had a decent day today. Wasn't for the anniversary dinner, but I did, I did well considering. I did. So I'm proud of myself. So have a great rest of your night. I will see you all tomorrow. And we will keep on trucking, right, folks? We got this. I keep telling myself that. We have this. I will see you tomorrow. Good night.